Hello, I'm Sharon. Welcome to Global Action Plan's Power of Growing Your Own video series. Today we are demonstrating propagation by cuttings. Here, so we have rosemary, a bit of lavender and some dogwoods. So we'll start off with our softwood cuttings. So you can use some rooting powder, you don't always have to, but it gives you a little extra benefit. So don't ever dip your cuttings into the pot. Have a little extra in the side so that in case there's any contamination on your cutting, it doesn't contaminate the whole pot of hormone powder. So we'll start with this and we'll use this little pot here. So what we're going to do is we're going to strip all the leaves off the bottom. So we only have a few leaves on the top. And make a little cutting, and if you make a cutting where there was a leaf node, there's more concentration of cells there, so it's more likely to root then. So then you just stick it in the side of the pot. So we'll do that again. Pull all the leaves off the bottom. And a little cutting across. Probably take just a bit more off that one. Stick them in there. And we'll go again. Now, your cuttings don't have roots yet, so they don't have to have too much water, but you would give them a little moisten. And let it well drain. And when the leaves are dry, you'll cover with a plastic bag and an elastic band. So next one we move on to is the semi-ripe, which is still soft on the new growth on the top and starting to get a bit harder on the bottom. So again, you pull all the leaves off from the bottom part. You only leave a small piece on the top. Again, cut near the leaf node, stick it in. This one is rosemary again, and stick that in. And the reason for it being around the edge of the pot is because the water drains better there, so it's not going to sit in. If it was sitting in the middle and it was waterlogged, the cutting would just rot. So we put one more in there. And again, you'd give it a little water. And like I said before, wait till the leaves are dry before you put the plastic bag on. And then this one here is done at the end of the year, in the dormant season. So like I said, when the leaf fall has finished and before the frost comes. And you're looking for pieces of about maybe 10 inches or a foot. So at the bottom you cut a straight cut where the leaf node is. So we'll go with this one here. And on the top you cut an angular one away from the bud, and the reason for that is so that the water runs away off and doesn't sit and rot the top of it. And then you just dip it into your, which I didn't do for the last one, but you dip it into your rooting powder, and then you stick about 2/3 of it into the ground. You can dig a trench if you want for these, and these take about 6 to 9 months to become another plant and to have roots and shoots and things. But if you have enough space in your garden, you can dig a little trench and you can put them into the trench, so you can just leave them there and pay no attention to them then. So I think we'll get another one from this. It's a bit small, but so we need to do, no we won't, we'll go on to this one here. So again, we cut across, and then about a foot, 10 inches, we'll cut an angle at the top. So the angle is the top, and that's to let the water run off, like I said. Dip it into your hormone powder, stick it in 2/3 down into the compost or into the soil, whichever, and we'll definitely get another one from this one. So again, cut down thing on an angle at the top here. Now, and you don't have to cover that, you just leave that as it is. Find a nice sheltered spot in the garden, leave it there, check every now and then, water it in, check every now and then that the compost isn't gone too dry, and if it's in the ground, well then you're kind of fine, because it'll be able to the ground will be moist at that time of the year anyway. So that's your hardwood cuttings, and you can do this for roses and dogwoods and many other plants. There's loads of lists online if you want to check. Thank you for watching these videos. I hope we've helped with your gardening journey. If you have any questions or you need any other support, you can contact us on the Global Action Plan website or Facebook page.